Hey guys, Charlie here. Welcome back to Endzone, our second video for this new colony. And I gotta tell you, I feel like there's just something wrong with the game. All right, there's gonna be a little bit of venting to start, and then we're gonna try to work through the inefficiencies. Okay, there's something wrong with how the game works. Okay, mainly my biggest complaints have to do with the ratio between how many people you have and how many resources you use and how quickly you use them with that many people. For example, shortly after I stopped recording the last video, you can take a look at the end of the video, you see how much water and food I have. When that drought was over, I had basically no water and basically no food. I took my entire colony. Every single living soul in this colony was dedicated to just water and food. That was it. Farmers, fishers, gatherers, and water collectors and well managers. Everyone was water and food. It is not until this season right here, in which I started recording, where food is even moderately caught up. And it's not gonna stay that way for long. It takes the entire colony to build up any storage at all for water and food. And I don't know why it has to be that way. It doesn't make sense that it has to be that way. Now, right now, I've got extra settlers because I finally had some kids just get born. So I need to get scrap collectors, I need to get refiners going. But really, I just need more water because we're about to have another drought. And it's gonna use up every single drop of this water. And I will probably max out the number of water carriers. 2 different jetties. I got everything going. Well collectors here. There's even another well guy over here, just in case it actually, well, hang on. Oh, right, no, my game crashed, so that well's not there anymore. Well, good. I can put the well back over here then, like I want it anyway. The point is, all right, the point is that it's not easy. This is an incredibly difficult game to feed people with. And I hadn't really realized just how difficult it was to just feed people. But yeah, it is. It's really hard to just feed everybody. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put this right now. I think I want it to face that way. I wish I could put it there. I hate that if the path is obstructed, you can't place it. But I'll place it there. Pathways and roads and stuff, we should be able to just kind of do one of these numbers. It's kind of like whatever. This path can go, oh, at least I thought it could. There it goes. We can go right through there. And here comes the drought. We're gonna blow through that water so fast. And then the food is also gonna kind of go bad because I think the crops dry up and die. Yeah. The crops just die if you don't harvest them before the drought. But the problem is, if you tell them to harvest now, they'll do it in like the most inefficient way possible, right? They'll walk from clear across the camp. This is a bug, obviously. This is something that's gonna get fixed. But they will walk clear across the camp. They'll harvest one plant, and then they'll walk and do something else. And then someone else will come up, and they'll harvest one plant, and then they'll walk and do something else. They do not harvest the entire thing. They don't. And when you say harvest now, they don't just go to work harvesting it. It doesn't work that way. I wish it did, but it doesn't. So now every single one of my crops die. Now I've also got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orchards and 5 farms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 6 farms. No, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 farms. Okay, so that's 11 sources of growing food. We've got a fishing hut that way. We got a fishing hut here. 2 sources of fishing. 8 people total possible on fishing. Then we have a gatherer's hut. The gatherer's hut is here, and it works this area here. And usually there's a whole bunch of stuff to gather in this area when it's not a drought. So I'll put everybody on food and water after every drought, and it takes a good 3 seasons just to keep up. It's wild. So what I really need, what I really need is these rain catchers, okay? I really need the rain catchers to get up and running. Plastic is being increasingly difficult to get. for some odd reason. And we have a ton of people at poor health and no medicine because I pulled people off of herbalists. So I need to now pull people back into herbalism. Herbalism? Yeah, herbalism. Pull people back into being herbalists and hope that we have enough food to survive it. Because when people are sick, right, they don't work well. And that's just the way it goes. This game is one of those games where you can set things up and think you're doing really good, and then one drought comes and everything you thought was good is not good anymore. It's just like, nope, never mind, you're not good actually. And that's just the way this game has been ever since I started playing it. Like ever since we started, it's been that way. And like I certainly think this colony is way better set up than the last one, but doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. We're still gonna have the exact same problems, and I'm not entirely sure it's my fault this time. I really don't. I think it's an AI problem, to be honest. I think AI pathing is a huge issue in this game. They're not doing things in any consensus. Like there's no order to where they do things. They'll come over here from a house, from the settlement. They'll walk over here. They'll harvest one plant. Then they'll be like, I want to go get water. Okay, now I want to go hang out. Okay, now I'm gonna wander around. And I'm just gonna walk around. Okay, I'm gonna harvest one plant. Oh my god, I need water. Hey, let's go hang out. And you're a farmer. You've done shit today. Like that's what all of these guys are doing all the time, and it makes it incredibly difficult because you can tell it's happening too. Because the yield on this crop is not 396 food every season. It is not. It is just not. It's just a lie. It's a flat out lie. It's not that. Same thing with all of these crops. You can take all these crops and maybe cut this yield in like a third, and that's what it really is. And that's just how it is. And it's not because there's not that much planting. Like it's not that. Okay, let me rephrase this. It's not that there isn't that much food value. Like look at this. There's 198 here out of 198. There's 100% here. Where's the farmer to actually farm this crop? Well, I don't know where they are, but I'm pretty sure they're not going to get to this until like 2 seasons from now. They're not actually going to cultivate that. And that's just the way it is. I got 13 people on water now. I would hope that 13 people on water collection would be enough to get us caught back up, hopefully. If there's any chance at all... Wait. Oh, here it is. Yes, build this. Where's my builder? Build the rainwater collector, please. Please build this. Oh, for the love of all things holy, please build this. And then I think we're gonna start on this one. Build that one next. If you can please build this though, that'd be great. Dang it, come on. Where's my builder? He's probably out picking his nose somewhere. He's like, I don't really want to get to this dude. It's okay, it's fine. I only have one. I'll probably only have one more rain season after this anyway, so it's not like we can take full advantage of this. You see how it takes forever for the builder to get here? Like, what's he doing? There's nothing to build. There's nothing to build. There's just nothing to build. Nothing queued up. Nothing to build. But he's not here. It's been an entire season. He's not here. This has been pending for one whole season. He's not. Where is he? I don't know. He's got one job in the whole world. He's not here. I'm gonna put 3 builders on it. What does that do? One of them will get to it, I guess. So let's, okay, here we go. Plastic is being delivered to that one. So hopefully we can get some rainwater collected. Maybe that'll turn the tide. I don't know. Turn the tables, turn the tide, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm going to need housing. If I have enough resources at all to do this, I need housing. And we're going to put it right here. Because it's, I don't know, it's just the natural spot that I decided to put it in. I don't even know if that's a good spot. And right now, I kind of don't care. I got 8 people homeless. Protective equipment, despite having the refinery immediately, right? Pretty much immediately. Right next to the town center, too. Right next to all the production buildings, too. Despite having that, we have basically no resources at all. Plastic is at a standstill. And I have an extra refinery completely dedicated to plastic. And I think our tailor shops are now making masks, which requires cloth and coal. We have plenty of coal. Cloth has been a bit of a problem, trying to keep up on. Might get a refinery dedicated to that too. So if I was to do that, it would be a recycler, I mean. If I was to do that, it would be something like, I guess it would have to be here. And this one recycler would be dedicated to dedicated to cloth, right? We should be able to catch up with protective clothing and tools. But unfortunately, even with 13 people on water collection, even with that many people collecting water, for 53 people, it's not enough. I need even more people collecting water because we're still dry. Doesn't matter. At least we're getting the rain. That's something anyway. And once all these rain collectors are up, I have no doubts that the water collection will be way easier. So we just need the rainwater collectors. And then I think I really want to get started with I want to get started with electricity, but I don't think so. Like resource-wise, it's not going to work. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't have the confidence that that's going to happen, I should say. I'm going to put you... I want to line these up, so I guess it would be kind of like this. I probably will want one more rain catcher there, so I'll put this here, I guess. Actually, what about having a warehouse here? Having more wood cutting? We have actually quite a bit of wood. Maybe I shouldn't worry about the wood. What I probably should worry about is, well, yeah, water. I should worry about water. Charcoal burner, let's put you on water. And we have a second well. Second well is up. So let's get one of you guys on the well. We have herbalist. Herbalist is hopefully doing herbalist things. Hello. That's the gatherer. Hopefully doing gatherer things. And herbalist is here. Hopefully doing herbalist things. It appears as though we have no herbs at all. Good times. Good times. Okay, well, we have lots of scraps, so refining, please. Like, can we get enough people refining? This is going up. We're gonna have you dedicated to cloth so that we can start getting, so that we can start getting the masks and stuff made appropriately. And then I want to have like a whole lot more of you guys working. We just don't have enough. See, that's the thing. It doesn't matter if this is open. We can have two tailors here making masks because, I mean, I don't have any cloth anyway, you know? It's gone as soon as we make it. It's gone. I can't save up plastic because all my my rainwater collectors take all the plastic, which is good. I need them to be all built, so... And we've already delivered all the wood and scrap to all of these, so it's really just waiting for the plastic. That's all they're waiting for. And then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rain collectors, and that'll probably help a lot. I would hope, anyway, that would help quite a bit. We're going to get an extra cistern, and then I'm going to turn, I think, this one here into a water tower. But I'm going to wait to do that until we have this up, and then also until we have at least 3 of these rain catchers up. And I think once we get the rain catchers up, I would hope anyway, we don't have to really worry so much about, I would hope we don't have to worry so much about water anymore because we can catch the rain. Catching the rain seems good. I've got the expedition station, by the way. It's all going down right here. And I've got it paused right now so it doesn't rob the plastic from these. But we're going to have this expedition station here. And then I'm kind of thinking I want to have... Yeah, the solar collectors be back here. I mean, I could run them away from the camp and then run them all in. That's just a lot of electrical lines. Having them be closer to the camp is probably best. I'm not entirely sure how I want to play that out, though. I guess I could do it here. Go here and run a line that way. Maybe the battery could fit in between here. Battery could go here. Let's pause this. If the battery goes here and the solar panel goes here, and we have another solar panel over here eventually. That would work. And then we have the electrical lines going into the town like that. There's still a lot of electrical lines, but I don't think I'm going to build anything else over here. I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm going to. And then we can just have one power pole. Should connect to both of them here. It really doesn't have to connect to both, per se. It really kind of just has to connect to the solar panels. Because I think the solar panels should connect directly to the battery. I don't know if that's a thing, but I think it should connect directly to the battery. But just in case it doesn't, we'll also have a pole right here that we can, like, gotta go off of. Kind of right there. So we'll get started on that too. This doesn't take any plastic, so we can actually let that go. You don't take any plastic either, so we can actually let you go. And you also take no plastic, but it's all metal. You are taking lots of metal. And I need tools. I almost feel like for the time being, we should just be making scrap tools. As much as I don't like scrap tools, it's not very effective. But, well, this takes 1 scrap and 1 wood. And this takes 1 scrap, 1 wood, and 1 metal. So it's actually the same. But metal tools last a lot longer than scrap tools. I'm going to have them switch to scrap tools just so I don't consume all the metal. And then we can get started working on the solar collectors and the batteries. So we'll have that set up over there. In the meantime, we are, what, 6 plastic away? Goodness. I could set the resource limits a little differently. Maybe set the resource limits on electronics so that it's way lower, like 40. And then we want a lot of this stuff, right? Let's say, hey, man, we want a lot of plastic, yo. I don't know. I need a lot of it, so. We have two spare settlers. How are we doing? We have 2 rain happening here. That's good. We have enough builders. That's good. We're also gonna need this too. Morale is getting pretty low, and it's because people are dying and we haven't buried them yet. So I'm gonna turn that on too. It's not taking any plastic, so let's hope that stuff gets done too. And we have 7 homeless people. Oh, this is getting built. Beautiful. This is done now. That they use the plastic for this. Okay, that's good. All right, that takes care of the homeless people. No problem. We have some time to worry about that now. Or we bought ourselves some time there. As our population grows, of course, our food needs just keep going up. But I'm really hoping that this is a sufficient amount of people working on food. I mean, this is 16 people dedicated to nothing but food. I really hope that that's good enough, you know? I'm really crossing my fingers on that. We still don't have enough medicine. Although, only 4 people are in poor health, so we're solving the health problem. Well, we're solving the health problem in the sense that everything is dry, obviously. We're solving the health problem for now. But we're going to start getting more radiation on the map in a bit here, and that's going to suck. Oh, good. Right before these 2 rain seasons. I love it. Which one's next? This one has some plastic delivered. Let's do that. So I'm only activating 1 at a time so that when they bring plastic over, they're focusing their efforts on 1. That we get as many up as possible. But with 2 of these up, I feel way better. Now what I gotta do is I'm gonna look at getting a weather station up. And I think the weather station is gonna go over here. Oh, it doesn't fit. Okay, if it doesn't fit there, then it's gonna have to go over here. Next to the solar panel. We're gonna put it right here. This kind of screws up the forester a little bit, because there's not a whole lot of trees growing here now. Forester's Lodge is, yeah, it's not great anymore. Maybe I should build another one over here, and then we can gather. Oh, good, we have the graves up. We'll take 1 off of refining. Nah, 1 off scrap collection and make them a mortician. Change the field of work to be the entire colony, which is like right here. And then I think we'll take... I'm nervous on food. I don't want to take anyone off food and water. I may have too many farmers. If I go 10 farmers, you see how it does that? You have to basically have one farmer for every field or orchard you have, so that they'll all manage their own, and then maybe it gets tended to in a timely manner. And I might be wrong on that, but that's what I keep seeing. Let's have one mortician for now. Maybe they can do good enough by themselves. Hopefully people don't die super fast. Yeah, right. In this colony, good luck with that. See, we have old, very old child, adults, etc., etc. I need more people, and if I could get more people, let's build a sturdy house. I want to see if the sturdy houses actually make any difference at all. We'll build 2 sturdy houses here, and then we'll build another 2. Let's say we'll leave a gap. Actually, we can just leave a big gap here. Here and say here. So 4 sturdy houses going down. And we can connect these 2 roads here just because. Very close to getting a 3rd. We're about to have a drought though. I think we have good enough water and food reserves though. I'm feeling better about this. I'm feeling better about this. I'm feeling better about this. We're getting spare medicine. Herbalist, nice job. Still struggling to keep up on these resources, but that has a lot to do with the number of people we have refining. This is a very large building, so if you don't staff it a lot, it's like a giant factory is not very good if you only have a couple of people working there. Doesn't matter how much equipment you have. This is my logic. I don't know if it's actually the way the game works, but my logic is if you have a giant factory and a whole bunch of machines, you need a whole bunch of people to manage those machines. We'll take 1 off the herbalist, stick them in the refinery, or they'll die, and then I won't be able to. Okay, fine. I'd say we're catching up on protective clothing, but really what I think it is people are just dying. We have very little children, too. Our population growth is kind of abysmal. Oh, these houses take plastic. Oh, shit. I didn't know that. Well, we'll pause them for now because I want the rain catchers instead. Oops. I want the rain catchers instead. How are we doing on that? 2 more plastic delivery and then we can build it. And then see, it says their limit is they've earned stock their entire limit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade this building. It's 12 plastic. Plastic is needed for everything. Oh, for everything. Frick, the weather station's almost done too. It's taking 6 plastic. Yeah, plastic's actually really difficult to manage. For now, anyway. I mean, maybe it gets easier later, but it's been kind of a pain in the ass. Scrap collector. Are you done with this area? No. We've been clearing out this town. And there's a lot of it still to go. Still a lot of scrap left over. But it's really far away, you see? Like, you have to travel super far distances. I'm not sure how to avoid that, really. And I want to go on these expeditions. Greenhouse ruins and all this stuff. So, you know, when we get this building done, I think we can start doing that. But right now, survival is more important. That's why I want the rainwater collectors. And then as soon as the weather station gets up, we'll know when we have to cover these. And then this building gets upgraded. Yes, this building gets upgraded. How much water are you storing? Are you storing any water? Like directly? I don't know how that works. Upgrade you. We're gonna upgrade this to a water tower, and then it can use charcoal. Yeah, you get it. Let's get another forester set up, actually. Where the forester is now, it's kind of not a whole lot of forest left. We'll put you over here, next to the cemetery, I think is probably best. And then I actually think we probably could use a warehouse over here too. We could put one like right here. No plastic and no plastic. Perfect. And then this guy can then work on like all this wood instead. That'll be better. All right, no water. We're in a drought. We start with 3,800 water, 2,600 food. Seems good, man. Seems good. We're starting to catch up. We got some sick people. We had medicine. Looks like we have 5 visitors. And our Isabella here, who has no tools and no education. She's doing the best she can, okay? She's going to get them feeling better, hopefully. Starting to have babies again. Very nice. Tell me we have a rainwater collector. Where is it? Right here. Build this. Build that, please. We can use that this rain season. See, they're going to suck down the water that's in stock in these. And that's okay. Oh, man. Man, another sandstorm. Oh. Okay, so when a sandstorm hits, which is pretty cool. When a sandstorm hits, all your buildings get, like, damaged. And they all need repairs. And they all operate slower and not as well when they're damaged, I think. I don't know if that's that last part's true. I assume that last part's true, but I don't actually know that last part's true. In any case, your builders have to go around and repair things. But you can go to the mounted bus and tell your builders to just do builds and not repair. And then they won't repair things. And then you can have them focus on building the things you want them to build instead. All right, we got 3 rain catchers for this next season. That makes me feel really good. And then hopefully we are... Do you need repaired before you can be upgraded? Because I asked you to be upgraded. You shouldn't need upgraded. You shouldn't need repaired. You should need demoed. You should be getting demoed and then rebuilt. Let's put this back on build and repair though. We have an extra water collector now. Look at all the lanterns going up. Oh man. I love these things. This game has a lot of emotion to it, you know? I get a lot of emotion. There's like a... It's like a this thing here pisses me off. And then, oh man, that thing is so cool. It's just got that going on, you know? I can't tell which side is gonna win in that argument. Okay, solar collector's getting built. Then the weather station will be built after that. Pretty nice. The battery's already up and running. We just need this built now. Connect the two. I really feel like you two should just directly connect, but I guess you're just out of range of each other, right? So you need this pole to do it for you? I guess. And then this should be built now, too. I told them to build this next, but let's build that instead. Let's see if we can get another rain catcher up. We just need to bring the plastic. It's the one resource we really can't keep track of amongst all these. It's the one we just can't seem to get a good firm grasp and build up a resource of. I also can't seem to grow my population. It's actually shrinking. We're down to only 40 adults now. But I guess that's just the natural progression of things, right? I'm going to take a couple people off of food, get them into refining and scrap collection. Populations go up and down. I guess that's just the way it is. And if we can get an extra builder, we can maybe get the repairs done quicker. And then let's get a teacher back in to get some education. See, I'm down a farmer. So if I can get a farmer... I don't know if I can. Now that we have rain collectors, though... See, this stuff here is going to start being contaminated. So what we can do is we can say medium we cover, rainwater we cover, but we're gonna allow the low one. I think I'm going to allow the low one, but we'll cover it on the medium ones. Because we don't want to get sick. Or get people sick. All right, we're starting to build up power, I think. Well, during the day we will. There we go. Starting to power it up. Okay, so now what are these? What do these take? No plastic, right? Okay, good. 3 electronics, 3 metal, 6 scrap, and 6 wood. Okay, wood is going to be a bit of a problem, but all right. Stretch this as far as we can. It needs to be close enough to where I can get, like, to the road here. I can get to this tile. Looks like I can put it here. So can I cover that? That is going to be very close. I think it will reach, though. I think that reaches. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna see if that reaches. But our power is starting to get set up. We're getting it stored here, and then the weather station. I don't know whether that actually needs power. No, it's not hooked up. I don't think it really needs hooked up, though, does it? It doesn't do anything. I don't think it does, anyway. More plastic there. We don't have any homeless per se, but I need to grow my population. So I'm thinking we turn on construction for these two and let them build those houses. This still needs repaired. You can have them repair stuff. And then it looks to me like, what's this? We don't have enough workers. We don't have enough farmers, I guess. All right, hold on. You should be cutting down as much wood as you can. Yeah, like start with this area, and then that'll be good for now. And then let's make sure we get... Damn, there's just no people, dude. Let's make sure we get at least one person doing this. Let's catch up on the wood. If we don't get the wood, it means we don't get the charcoal. If we don't get the charcoal, we don't get the protective gear. We don't get the protective gear, and we're screwed. So the wood is pretty important, all right? It's pretty important. But with these I'm really hoping these rain catchers do the trick, man. Can we have this done, please? Hello, builders. Hello? Is anybody home? Builders? Are you there? Can you please do the thing? Please do the thing. This thing that I asked you to do like a long, long time ago. Where you break this down and then you fix it and you make it a water tower. Can we do that, please? Doesn't look like builders are just doing whatever. They just wander. Like where are they up to? Let's watch a builder to see what is it like in a day in the life of a builder, okay? All right. Let's see the day in the life of a builder right here. Alberto. Okay, what's the builders doing? There's plenty of projects to build. Okay, you're gonna go all the way over and get a drink. That's nice. Okay, you'll get a drink from the building. That's good. Can you, like, do the thing I asked to this exact building? No? Okay, bye. I guess not. And you'll sit there. Okay, good. You're gonna stroll around for a bit. Awesome. Going eating and drinking. Didn't you just do that? Relocating resources. What are you relocating? Let's see. Nothing so far. All right. We'll follow you around over here. No problem. I'm sure everything will be just fine. You're gonna come all the way over here. Okay. Let's see. What are you doing? You're picking up herbs. Ah, okay. Cool. And then you're gonna bring them to the herbalist. Very nice. Okay, I mean, that's not your job, but all right. Relocating resources. So, are you just like a regular old grunt worker if there's nothing to build then? Because I want to reiterate the fact that there is definitely something to repair and build here. I just want to, like, make sure everyone's aware that that task does indeed still exist. It's just, like, what in the hell? Okay, these are sturdy homes. And they have the big tanks on the side. So people should be storing water in their homes. I believe that's how that works. If we could just get plastic. It's never in production. It's like the one thing they're never producing. He produces everything else, but they don't produce the plastic. How do I get them to produce plastic consistently? That's a big mystery to me. I just can't get them to do it. We just need a little bit more wood. We'll have this connected. And then Forester, I'm going to change your field of work. I think you're going to have to go a little bit further away, unfortunately. But, yeah. The trees that are right next to you, it's okay to cut those down. You can cut those down. The ones right here in front of you. That would be, that'd be very nice to do, right? It'd be easy to do. All right, are we cutting down the field? Okay, this is light radiation. I think the light radiation we don't actually cut down, or we don't cover the crops. It's the medium radiation we're going to cover the crops with. Make sure we get more water. There's a drought going to be coming up. And it says this is contaminated. Which, again, that would be completely fixed if we had a water tower. Like, what in the hell? Give this building the highest priority for all builders. They take care of repairing this building as soon as they have completed their current task. Like the current task of sitting around doing nothing? Because that seems like... It seems like that's what your task is. It's to sit around and do nothing. Let's unstaff all builders and then restaff new builders. Maybe that'll flip them around. I don't know. Get new builders in here? Freaking union job. Fire these assholes. Yeah, see? Get someone on the job that actually wants to work. It's perfect. I don't know what he's doing, though. It's... Ah, okay. That's the upgrade. So you don't have to repair. Got it. Filtration on, but we don't have any coal. Damn. It'd be nice if the filtration was on, though. We need wood in order to burn coal, so it's not exactly the easiest thing to do here. We should get a coal burner here. We should get a coal burner here. Charcoal kiln right here. That way we can get all the charcoal right here, and then it just goes right into the... It just goes like short distance instead of like far away. Looks like we're gonna need another cemetery. Too many dead. Let's actually put... No, I want... No. Have it share the path. Because we can always put a road between these anyway. Excellent. We'll build another cemetery, which will probably require another mortician, blah, 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 blah. Fields are covered up, but the orchards are not. I'm not sure if the orchards actually get irradiated. I mean, it says terrestrial radiation none, even though they're not covered, you know? I'm unsure. I find myself unsure. Oh, I got another rainwater collector. Hell yeah. Now we're starting to get a supply of plastic, baby. It's about damn time. It takes forever. Oh. All right, so I got to keep the food and water stable, right? We got contaminated rain happening here, and then an uncontaminated one. We're going to cover these up, make sure they don't collect anything bad. Keep these covered, make sure they don't collect anything bad. We need to start really getting ramped up on plastic, coal, and cloth because I want tier 3 radiation gear. And that is very expensive to make for everybody. But I want it. So we're hopefully going to get it. We're also going to switch to metal tools. And we've got the 2 technicians. Get another person on refining. Actually, you know what? Let's get one more on scrapping instead. And then we'll check the scrappers. And they're still working on all of this. There's a lot of stuff over here, too. I really think maybe there needs to be an easy way to transport things from like one camp to another. So I could make like an extra camp here and set it up with its own source of water and like all that stuff. And then we can have somebody like trading between things. Like, I don't know, this is a lot of walking. Like imagine having you have like your scrapyard is here, but they have to walk for an entire season to get to scrap and then come back. Like eventually this is going to be an incredibly expensive thing because they walk so slowly. And then they may not even do anything once they get there because, you know, they'll find that they have big needs and then they'll have to address those needs. And I don't know, it just feels like it's going to be really expensive. Let's keep hammering away at the scrap though, if you guys can. All right, I think I'm going to leave this video here. I think we solved a little bit, I guess, of the food and water problem. Although I argue that the water and food is not that balanced. I still argue that the water is not balanced because it is just insanely, look how difficult it has been just to keep like a somewhat sane level of water in the camp. It's been incredibly hard. We're talking like half the camp dedicated to water all the time. Right, I've had 8 people on water carriers. I had at one point 15, but I had like 8 people on water carriers, 2 on the well. That's 10 people on water for 40 colonists. Now 48, but 40 colonists, and we've been decreasing while that's happening. It's like I feel like it's just not enough people. But that's personal feelings, and people don't care about personal feelings. Stop complaining, gamer. Just play the game. Okay. Sorry to disturb you. We'll have these things make plastic now. So those 2 things will make plastic. You guys are going to make whatever it is you're making all the time. And then I think with the plastic being finally in production, we can start shifting towards radiation suits. As long as I can keep up the wood and the coal. So that's going to be the next task, is wood and coal. Because if we can keep those things up, we can get the protective clothing up. And then we can start going on expeditions because people will, you know, have clothing to be able to go into the really harsh environments that are sure to come. All right, it's season 40. We're about to get a drought. But I will show you guys what's happening in 42 and beyond next time. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. If you like these videos, give them a thumbs up. You can subscribe if you're not already. Be sure to click the bell. Click that bell. Ringy dingy dingy the bell. Because that lets you know when videos are live immediately. So you don't have to wait around and be like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know you were playing this. Now you'll know. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.